What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. Hooray! Latest chapter of Kengan Omega dropped 306. And honestly, this chapter, it wasn't about the action. It was just all plot progression, in my humble opinion. We see Oma, he's back training with Lahito and the Falcon dude, but we don't see Kuroki Gensai. So I don't know if like Kuroki's overseeing their training on that mountain, or if they're just like practicing their forms and stuff to tighten up on the small actions that can lead to bigger outcomes. But the shock of this was that the Consecutors actually seem like cool dudes. Like, sure, they're in handcuffs and stuff, but they ask for Oma, and when Oma arrives, they're like, "Hey, bro, nice to see you. We've never met, right? Because we were in different labs, but good to see you." And they're like, "Oh, let's cut right to the point. This is how you're gonna beat Shin Luhan," which is they're now making the assumption that Shin Luhan is beyond regular means of beating. You have to have a strategy to beat this man. So he's gathered the connector's martial memories, and he's transcended to a plane where regular schmegular Joes can't beat him. So with that being said, we can honestly guess that a regular like A rank Purgatory Gladiator or a regular top tier Kengan Omega, not Kengan Omega, Kengan Association fighter, they're not gonna cut it. You gotta be the creme de la creme to even try to fight Shin Luhan. But with that being said, it looks like Shin Luhan still isn't even a factor for the connector himself. So how high up is the connector? But they said there's a way to beat him. So I'm guessing when they did this little fake fight at the airport, it's kind of like the head of the worm said, they were judging how much of the memories Shin Luhan has absorbed. So now they have an idea where his power lies. And it looks like they came up with a countermeasure, a surefire tactic. The thing with Oma is, I don't even need the next chapter to know what's going to happen. Oma's going to say no. Because Oma doesn't want strategy. Oma wants to beat a person on his own 2 feet. He wants to beat them using his own skill set. He doesn't want to have to necessarily like cheat the beat. Like, oh, here's a strategy. He'll never see this coming. No. Oma wants to be like, the strategy is, I'm going to run the ones and may the strongest fighter win. Now, that's Oma's tactic. Now, going entirely to the other direction, and this is probably going to be a short review video, you have Koga and Ryuki who got free from the Kure clan. They completed the training. They are no longer naive, pure fighters. They now know sometimes you got to get dirty. Sometimes you got to get in the mud. Sometimes you got to play unfair. Guerrilla warfare tactics, win by any means necessary. It's life or it's death out in this battlefield. But that's when, as they're walking through and they're making plans for the next day, Kure Ryan. Y'all know, for me, Kure Ryan, he's the top of the list for me. That is my favorite character in the show, honestly. I love me some Ryan because he got that attitude where he just like, man, F all that. I'm finna take out who I want to take out and can't nobody stop me because I'm him. He got that kind of attitude. I just vibe with that, bro. I'm on that same wavelength, bro. But I'm not as crazy and psychopathic as he is. But what I think happens is going to be a signaling to how the training actually went with the Kure clan. Because he vastly overpowers Ryuki and Koga. So when he's going to fight them, Koga turns his back and is like, I'm going to sit down. You want us to fight you 2v1, but if you're underestimating us. You're going to fight us man to man. Ryuki tries to sneak Kure. Kure puts that blocker, boom, saw it coming. And that's kind of where the chapter ends. But what I think is, I think Koga's playing the long game. So by turning his back, sitting down, and saying he's going to have to fight the 1v1, Koga's laying a trap. Where now Ryan's going to think, okay, well, it looks like the training wasn't as successful. He's actually going to start to try to fight Ryuki 1v1. And Koga's going to wait for that because you remember, Koga has damn near perfect eyesight. Koga's going to look for all the fibers in his muscles, and when he can tell Ryan is 100% focused only on Ryuki, I think that's when Koga's going to attack from behind. That's when Ryan's going to find out that the Kure training paid off. Koga realizes that Ryan is a fighter that they cannot compete with fairly or they're going to lose, and he's going to use the tactics the Ryan clan taught him, guerrilla warfare, sneak them when they least expect it. Now, the thing is, Koga's only going to have one chance to do this, so he's got to play his role successfully. And the fact that he can't say anything means he fully trusts that Ryuki knows what the plan is. They both went through the same Kure training. They both should know they can't compete with Ryan 1v1. So they gotta go through this. Koga turning his back, I think, was the signal to Ryuki like, hey, we can't fight 2v1 because if we fight him straight up, he's still gonna win. Somebody has to sneak him. I'll do the sneaking. I'll watch his every movement and I'm gonna catch him when he lets his guard down. So now Ryuki just has to put up a good enough fight that he can make Kure Ryan forget Koga's watching. Now, if the sneak attack fails, I think honestly, Koga's sneak attack is gonna fail because Kure, he built different. So I think the sneak attack will fail, but the fact that he can do that when Kure will let his guard down, I think Kure's gonna stop fighting and be like, okay, looks like the training paid off. You guys go on, do what you can do. Because Ryan knows he can beat him down easily. This ain't even really that much of a challenge to him if we being 100% with it. And to prove that, Ryan didn't even bring his sword, which puts him at a whole different level. So yeah, the next chapter is going to bear the fruits of the Kure family training for Koga and Ryuki. But I'm also curious if Oma's actually going to listen to the plan the Consecutors have, because my gut says he won't. He don't care. He don't give a damn. He just Nico style and these. That's all Oma really need, and maybe the like advancement. I don't think he's used that recently, but it is what it is. Anyways, what did y'all think of the latest chapter? Comment down below. Uncrowned Kingdom, I'm in those comments with you. Let me know what y'all thinking, what y'all feeling, how the next chapter is going to go, and where you see the series ending. Uncrowned Kingdom, I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safe. I feel like my hands are off. Like maybe I should have been over here. Ah, well. Anyways, I'm going to see y'all in the next video, bros. Peace, 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 peace.